months, you are like a completely new person. Issue is most other people, especially women, cannot match that level of growth. And so it is true. Relationships are somewhat like, meant to be growing together and, growing in love, growing in your personal development together. That's awesome. But if you are in this flux, like this flux points of your self-improvement journey where you are changing and improving so quickly and you meet a girl who's on your level, issue is that you can so quickly improve that we need to talk about the brutal reality that you'll be able to attract a better girl within a few months. It's brutal to say this, and many people don't like this conversation because it sounds like heartless or whatever. But every 3 to 6 months, when you're following my advice and you're on the Adonis protocol, you literally can attract a new tier of woman. And you'll be so surprised looking back at just how, like, the substance of woman, like how much they bring to the table, how intelligent they are, educated they are, how wise they are, just keeps going up and up and up, how beautiful they are, how sexy they are, how much, like, how much life experience they've had. Every few months, that just goes higher and higher and higher when you keep improving yourself. And so certainly you can match with a girl and grow together. If she can't match your rate of growth and not even close, right? If she's like, you're making more progress in the gym than she is, we expect that, right? You've got more testosterone, you're more driven, fine. But if she's like literally not even doing most of the habits and you feel like you have to push her uphill to do them, in my opinion, that's a problem. And you might think, wait, but isn't that at the point of like self-improvement of being in a relationship? I don't think so. I would rather meet a girl who's already consistent in the habits rather than meet a Jessica that I'm trying to get into doing the good habits, right? I don't want to meet basically like no offense to them, but basically like an idiot. I don't want to meet an idiot who doesn't even do good things for themselves. And that's 90% of people. 90% of people literally just self-harm every day. They do things that they know is bad for them, and they don't do things that they know is good for them. I don't want anyone in my life who doesn't fucking exercise consistently and it needs me to tell them. And you might think, wait, like, what if she's a feminine girl? Yeah, no, 100%. The thing is, she's a feminine girl. She needs you to encourage her, fine. But in my opinion, this is going to sound brutal, I don't want to date a broken woman who has not had a strong father who has set this up already. You want to meet a woman who's already fucking exercising because she has a strong father or a strong brother who's already been like getting her to do this. So her baseline when you meet her is very strong. Her foundation is strong. Because one of the things, like the lessons I've been teaching a lot recently in these videos, is that when you have some kind of problems in your relationship, she will snap back to the baseline, the foundation that she was at before you started to influence her. She will snap back to that. And if she's going to snap back into like being a Jessica or even worse, being a degenerate, I don't want to deal with that kind of situation. If you met a girl and she was a degenerate when you met, or she was just a plain old Jessica, wasting time on social media, consuming content, eating fucking chili chips or some shit, just eating garbage food, she's going to go back to that because that's her natural state. That's where her family kind of pushed her into. And so that means that obviously she's got a weak father, she's got a weak brother. You want to meet the kind of woman who's already going to the gym because her brother or her father got her into the gym already. You want to meet the kind of woman who's eating clean because her mother and her father have already set that kind of baseline. And you might think, oh, well, we'll grow together, we'll grow together. The more you improve yourself, the more that you stick to self-improvement, the more respect you're going to have for yourself. And you're just not going to have the tolerance to be with someone whose natural state is just fucking complacency and laziness. I don't think that's a masculine trait or a feminine trait. I just think that there's about 90% of the world are just pure lazy and ignorant and uneducated and just quite frankly stupid, that they'll just keep doing bad habits knowing that it's bad for them and just not stop. It's like every day they'll just take like a sip of poison for no reason. They don't even enjoy it. It's just crazy. You don't want to be with someone like that. Now, certainly the thing is, life when you're dating a feminine woman is always going to feel the same. It's always going to feel like you bringing her into the good habits, you guiding her, you influencing her, being the leader, directing both of you into a place of love and growth. It's always going to feel like that. But wouldn't you rather meet the kind of woman who's already at a really healthy baseline and then you're helping her, influencing her past that, compared to the woman who's at Jessica level and you're trying to like get her onto self-improvement? Because that's difficult. That is so difficult. And I'm telling you right now, I have experienced so much heartbreak trying to get a normal girl, like a stupid girl. No offense to them. No offense to them. Offense to them, bro. Offense to them. If some girl's doing stupid habits, just like if a guy's doing stupid habits, offense to them, bro. Offense to them. They are stupid as fuck. Most people are just so fucking stupid. Most people literally just keep poisoning themselves every day and are pissed off that they've got, a lack of options financially. Pissed off that they just feel bad. Pissed off that, and why? Because they fucking sleep. They deprive themselves from sleep. They poison themselves with alcohol and vapes and weed. Offense to these people. I couldn't imagine wanting to be around anyone like that. Now, you've said that your girl is not this bad, and you've not mentioned that she's had, full-on DJing habits. But it seems to me that she's a bit of a Jessica, and her natural state is not even doing the bare, essentials. I'm telling you this right now, for all the young men watching this, if she doesn't exercise when you've met her, she ain't shit. Simple as that. If a human being doesn't exercise, what the fuck is wrong with them? Holy fuck, what is wrong with them? You should be literally thinking that to yourself. If she doesn't even exercise, bro, what? If she doesn't even go out for walks and get a bit of sunlight, she's subhuman. A man is the same way. This isn't sexist. Men, even worse, honestly. If a person, a human being, doesn't even exercise or get sunlight or go out for walks, they are subhuman. And you don't want to be dating someone who's like a subhuman, who doesn't even do the things that humans should do. You want to date someone who's a human, and because they're a human, they also mess up. So, like, for example, you want to date a girl who, kind of goes to the gym, but she ends up missing a day, fine. So you want to date a girl who tries to eat healthy, but she really likes the taste of chocolate and shit because that's been made by manipulative nutritionists and scientists and stuff. Fine, fair enough. You don't need to have super high standards where your girl only eats GMO-free grass-fed beef or some shit, and she knows she doesn't eat seed oils and everything. That's a high level, fair enough. But you want to at least date a person who's a human being, who at least does human habits, who at least gets some sunlight, who at least steps outside of their house, who at least just fucking exercises for a few hours a week. That's a bare minimum that any man on self-improvement should be pushing for. I don't think you should ever accept a girl who doesn't fucking exercise, bro. That's a bare minimum. When you are hard on this path, when you are climbing up like crazy, like the way that Lucas is and other young men, when you're watching a video like this, trust me, you are not like the other people. You are not like even 90% of people or even 99% of people. If you're watching a video like this with no editing, with just me just giving you a bit of self-improvement advice, you are so